Hell yeah. Let's figure out which one of this. I can just. I can just play the original Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, by the way. I heard about that. I didn't know that. Also, the controls are like normal again, which is weird because I've only ever played this game when it's weird controls. But that's alright. Do it, by the way. I'm not playing Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. Normal. In Japan, how controls work. Circle is confirm and X is cancel, but in the West, X is confirm and circle is cancel. They're opposite.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
I'm only playing all the games on normal, Def. What the fuck do you mean? I'm not gonna go play on European Extreme for Metal Gear Solid 3. Fuck off.
Altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet
Casual. Shut the fuck up, Def.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector.
Is this the snake from
Put on
Solid
your
1?
mask.
Nope. This is Naked Snake.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Damn, that was the fastest 4 minutes of my life. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Here it is.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off.
Badass.
Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings.
And fly. God be with you.
Spin, spin, spin. It's Sonic. Metal Gear Solid Sonic Eater.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission.
Virtual
the future of
mission.
our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized.
No, it's before Metal Gear Solid 5
Virtuous mission.
and before Metal Gear Solid
Sounds
1.
like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of
Sokolov.
the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov.
The Patriots
Isn't that
exist.
famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th,
I
1961,
think.
the Soviets achieved the first
Maybe
manned
not.
space flight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US
First 10 minutes of the game is just
for an all-out
exposition
nuclear
that you
war.
have to watch.
Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missile.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon.
Get
I
the
assume.
fuck
We're
out of
talking
here,
about a
cat.
secret weapon
Holy
so big
fuck.
Khrushchev
I
was
don't
ready
want
to
you on
pull
my
out a
desk.
cube to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino Yatsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yatsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Snake. The OG.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
The reason
Gotcha.
is
Getting back to the subject, how exactly
lore
am I supposed
consistency.
to feed myself?
Continuity.
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
Well, then go get it.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand...
Okay. Oh my god. I have control of the camera. It's amazing. Amazing. The staple gameplay. How's it going, Cindy? You're just in the nick of time to watch Metal Gear Solid 3's starts.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out.
I'm just gonna skip all this, dude. It's the boss. Gotcha, okay.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Thank you, boss. You don't know who the boss is? Don't worry, you'll fucking figure it out.
Commencing virtuous mission. Now.
Swampland. I forgot that this game utilizes, still square? Yeah, it is, okay. Still utilizes Russian. Still. It utilizes Russian instead of Japanese, which is what it was before, obviously. Oh, jeez. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, that way. Uh-oh. Come on, Snake. You can make it. Proud of you. Those Crocs look fake. I mean, to be fair, this game doesn't exactly look the most realistic game possible. Pushing the PS2 to its limits. They provide cover. Live inside the croc. Dramuchi North. I don't know how to pronounce that. They were moving, did you not see? It's our first enemies.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to
Hey,
sneak through the
the
jungle
boss.
without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
Age unknown.
Change your camouflage by selecting camouflage from the survival.
I know about
The
this.
uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage
fun
that
for you.
blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more
They
effectively.
gotta tell me everything.
Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
I'm skipping this. I know how the fuck this game works. Please. Leaf. Just wear black. No. No hidden capabilities. I can totally see you. Well, let's see what that trophy is, because I actually am curious what the fuck that's supposed to be. Alright, I give up. I don't care anymore. Took too long. Like, way too fucking long. No, go into the... There we go. 50% camo. Yeah, something like that, probably. Well, yeah, it's camo related. I just didn't... I didn't know. I guess I don't necessarily even need to attack him. Why can I climb up here? Can I use my gun? I guess I can. Plus 90%. Good thing they just give that to you straight up at the beginning of the game. There's two guys there. There's a snake right next to me. Y'all see that? Like, kill it. Give me that snake meat. Sneak. Just keep sneaking. Doesn't even know. Interactive cutscenes. Look at that smile. I think we all know what he wants to do. Oh, that wasn't the right thing. There it is. Gotta hit shoot that as well, obviously. Friggin'. Where did he go? You hear someone? The monkey thing? No, I'm not gonna do monkey madness. The hell? What did I just pick up? XM16E1. I don't see no friggin' XM16E1. Oh, I have to equip it, that's right. That's right. Just keep sneaking. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. That's that was pretty Surprising there, bucko. Pack bet, Rosavet.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. Security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
East section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. And do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
Yeah?
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Understood. What? Oh, they just get a... Okay. There's 2 guys left, from what I can tell. Oh.
Nobody here.
Baited him. 12 gauge. Yeah, right.
Who's that?
Damn it.
What's going on?
That's just depressing.
This is HQ.
Wait, I punched him. This is unfortunate. Come on. Hit your head, please. There we go. Wow. Why am I able to just tank these bullets? Alright, fuck her. Oops. Oh, he's on the ground. Is that it? There's one more somewhere. All right. Great start. Whew.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah.
The mouth movements haven't gotten
I was
better.
sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the
Gru.
West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
Thunderbolt.
He's a member of the army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland.
The motherland.
Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces,
motherfuckers.
overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his
The
bid
Metal
for
Gear.
power.
The Metal Gear before Metal Gears existed.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me.
It's gotta be a Metal Gear every time. Gee, I don't fucking know.
Even
I
if it
just...
meant killing me in the process.
I don't know, man.
See,
There's no real reason why I would think it would be a Metal Gear every single
Volgin
time.
will come.
I just...
You
I don't
must
know.
get me out of here before then.
It's crazy.
Leave it to me.
I must be delusional or something.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Are they supposed to be speaking Russian right now?
America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Holy, that was an unreasonably long silence.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll
It's always
rendezvous
Psycho
with you
Mantis.
there.
Yeah,
Roger.
Psycho Mantis
What
before
about the
Psycho
sentries?
Mantis was even born.
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Yeah, his dad. Oh. 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 This guy, dude. Stay away! Oh, did you see that? He did a Naruto symbol. He needed a Naruto hand sign, and then he did a Kamehameha. Hideo Kojima, you goddamn weeb. Wait. Time means nothing to him. Yeah, he's been dead and alive the entire time. Oh yeah! They know.
Freeze!
We got ousted.
So this is the legendary boss.
Otaku convention.
We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a Gru soldier doing here?
He moved around a ton. True.
Soldier?
Guys, who is that? Guys, who is that? Guys, who is that? Guys, who is that? Guys.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you.
Nani?
And don't you forget it.
Young Ocelot, boys.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
What? Yeah, this is the youngest Revolver Ocelot is on screen in game. Look at his little 20-year-old self. I actually don't know how old he is. 20 seems to be reasonable. 20 something. Easy. graphics. Can't grab that beret B.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Negative.
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Did the model just bug there? It looked like his arm was supposed to be around his neck. Maybe I was just misseeing it. And he's out like a light. He was injected with a freaking tranquilizer dart, Dev. Did you not see the part where Snake shot him with a tranq dart?
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
Oh, boy.
Filthy American dog!
Remember, they're speaking Russian right now.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
With a scorpion. He thinks he is boss, so it makes sense that he thinks he's American. What? What are you okay, Dev?
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgin.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgin's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Hey, Def, you wanna see something? You wanna see something cool? Check check this out.
Snake, you can't do that. The future will change. You'll create a time paradox.
Automat is addicted. Yeah, but do you know about this, Steph? Alright. Well, that was fun. Rip the no killing achievement. Does that count? Lamau. You should restart. Remember what happened in MGS2? You're not wrong. But I don't really care. Let's see. What's the trophies look like for this game? Wow, this takes a long time. It's almost like a Metal Gear Solid cutscene. They are pretty lenient. I think it counted last game. In 2, I killed the president on accident. And it said I had 1 kill at the end of MGS2. Let's take a look at 3. Submit Ocelot. Wow, those are trophies that are achievements, dude. Create the Ocelot time paradox. Peace Walker. I don't know. I was interested, but if that counts, then fucking who cares? So be it. I might 100% these games. I still haven't decided yet. It could be fun to go through and 100% them all. But it could also not be fun. He went this way probably, right? Why does it look so framey? Does it look so framey for you guys? It looks super framey. Hey, Sokolov. Having a good time,
Okay.
bud?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes,
Spetsnaz.
the best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you
Poison
out of
doesn't
here,
mean
I
kill,
promise.
Dev.
And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes, the Shagohod. The tripping behemoth. Tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear
Oh,
will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no
there's
choice
one that
but to cooperate.
needs to kill someone. Feels bad.
I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child
No,
again
well.
in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
You can 100%, but you have to save cheese.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets?
Oh my god.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood.
The sorrow.
Is he crying?
Is boss a bad girl? Am I gonna spell everything out for you, Duff?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
It's actually Volgan. Duff.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Youch.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Yeah, I know. The easy gun.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Alright, turn back on the controller. Which doesn't want to turn on for some freaking reason. God damn, dude. Freaking controller. What is it? Cut. Oh, that's a leech thing, really? Wait, what? Bleeding. You can just do these in whatever fucking order you so please. It's kind of funny. There. Ouch.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Shagohod.
That's a big machine. Nice Metal Gear, bro. Bro, you need to chill.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
The whole world exploded. Just everyone's fucking dead. Literally everyone. Thanks, Vulcan, you fucking bitch. Kaboom. Exactly. That's a big mushroom cloud. Sure. The first save of the game. No wonder Revolver defected. Dude, what do you mean? Here it is, boys. What a thread. Darkness and silence through the night. Ah, it's a fucking certified banger of a song. Also, the game's over, everyone. Woohoo, we did it. The game's 1 hour long. One hour for the first save. Exactly. Save the game, end the game. It's over. I'm still taking out.
Tree frog, it's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time,
Dun, dun. Don't worry, the song's almost over, so this is almost over. One week later.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet.
The best part of the game.
Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of it.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step ahead of the hound.
Fox die.
The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
they decided when they're going to execute us?
No.
Hmm.
Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion.
I would say about a week ago is
At
when that
about the
happened.
same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin. How American can you sound?
Who is the soldier?
Her name
Do you
is
want
the
to
boss.
be an American? Because I can teach you how to speak like an
She was
American.
the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable.
And Colonel Volkin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volkin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale
Dear
nuclear
God.
conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in
Oh,
touch
hell
with a couple
yeah.
of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB in exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Cool. We're back where we started last time. Is it time to play the video game again? Can I really play the video again, Mr. Kojima? Do I get to play the video game? Oh, not quite yet.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volk.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know. That was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany.
Who was in this
The
one?
prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah,
I mean,
it doesn't
she
sound
was
like
on
the
the
greatest name
poster.
to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail,
like she's
she'll
a
have
voice
her
actor?
medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was
Adam.
being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo.
Hey, Def.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
There's so much exposition. I've played an hour and 35 minutes. I've been live for an hour and 35 minutes and 15 seconds. And I've probably played like 40 minutes, I would say. I don't want this gun. Yeah, I know there's an achievement for eating a snake. I'm not gonna friggin' eat a snake yet. I'm gonna slash this snake though. Oops. Give me a snake meat. Actually, is that snake meat or is that snake hide? I guess it counts. No. Doesn't count? Wait a minute. I don't think it counts. But does it? is the calorie mate. Dude, I don't know how the fuck they classify items in this, to be honest. Alright. I need to get the trank gun. I ain't trying to kill nobody right now. Huh. Battery power. All right. Doesn't do anything. I can't even pick it up now. Oh well. It's a horse. I have to have a live one. To eat? I don't remember. Been a very long time since I played this game. Whoa! Kill a horse for food. Kappa. Who cares about eating? You're right.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
It's the boss.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Can you stop breaking my guns, please?
Go home.
I need those.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
Why'd you do it? Come on, lady.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
That's not how bullets work. The bullet doesn't.
Stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
The bullet doesn't just fucking randomly fly out.
The border is
Sorrow.
60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
I'm not going to the border, bitch.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
I get it. Okay? I freaking get it. Yeah, put on your poncho, bitch. See if I care.
You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose.
It's a shitty poncho. It doesn't even
I
have a
don't
fucking
expect you
hood.
to forgive me.
Oh wait, yes it does. She just hasn't put it on.
But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
Hey, that was
If we
rude.
meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Okay. I'm weaponless. Oh shit. I forgot that there was gonna be people coming. Just put on some stuff to make me very, very invisible. Hell yeah, blackface.
Who's that?
Uh-oh. I can't... I wasn't able to move, though? That was kind of annoying.
HQ respond.
Fucking goddamn, dude. I'm a little unhappy about that. I forgot that they were gonna start coming towards me. But whatever. Hey, fuck you, alligator. Dickhead. Can't kick him, whack. You dodged, idiot. Think you're good? Huh, bitch? Snake. I need... Sure, we'll do it this way. Since you don't want to fucking turn around or anything. It's a goat. I don't have any way to hit that boy. Hmm. Unless there's a gun right there next to that goat. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Alright. There. It's a grenade and a stun grenade. I mean, I could throw the grenade, I guess. Fuck it, let's try it. Hey, it worked. That was kind of fun. Now let's remove that, because I will never use that again. Oh wait, shape grenade. Should definitely have those. Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Wait, is there nothing over here? I guess not. I think I'm supposed to go the way that those guys came from. Hey, fuck you, bud. Well, you can't go up there? Those guys came from over there, right? Damn snakes moving everything. There are a lot of snakes in the jungle, I guess. Hey, fuck you, microphone stand. Well, they just... Oh, there's one. Oh shit.
Who was that?
Move, snake. Move that ass, bitch.
Nobody here.
Get outplayed, idiot. Can't jump over the log? That's whack. I'm a snake. Get down. Isn't 95 the best camo rating? Unless you get like the invisibility suit or whatever the fuck. No deep throat. Feels bad. 2 games in a row with deep throat. But no deep throat in this game so far. Actually, probably never. You can have 100%? Yeah. Whatever. I think it's the bridge.
Who's that?
Really? Snake, I need you to like physically move, please. Holy shit.
Please respond.
What? Wait, don't fall off the edge. There. Wait, you're not that. You're not. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Hang on, I gotta heal. I had a leech. Oh jeez. Snake? Snake. Like, are you okay though? In the head, I'm of course referring to. Up. Well, there that guy goes. I didn't kill him. The fall did. I have no idea if that counts. It's very possible that it does. It's not an M16 this time. Lame. Oh, that's what it is. I'm hungry. Doesn't seem like he's enjoying it that much. Oh. I guess it was pretty tasty.
That's tasty.
That's tasty. I guess Snake really likes to taste the snakes, huh? How do you heal? Is it just... the calorie meat? No, I don't know. Whatever. Oh no, you heal when your thing is full. It's Minecraft, guys. Holy hell, that was probably really loud. I apologize for that. That's tasty. Oh yeah, still no weapon. Alright, hang on. Actually, give me a second. I gotta go to the bathroom.